Hello everybody, Russian Batman here back with another video. Today's a bit of an interesting one. I kind of made this by coincidence, but I made a whole bunch of Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters, but in their comic book forms. Now this is kind of a little bit of just kind of a coincidence because I first started off with Zemo, which I don't know if you saw in the thumbnail or not. I usually make the thumbnail after the video, so I don't know. But I started off like, hey, I'm going to make comic book Zemo because I thought that'd be interesting. And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to make comic book John Walker. And then I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to make comic book versions of a whole bunch of characters from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was thinking about making it villains, but then one of them isn't a villain, technically. So it's not a villain. So I just decided, hey, I'm just going to make Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters will be the showcase. Since I mentioned Zemo first, Zemo's the first one I made. Here's my comic book version of kind of Baron Zemo, and I did give him this little what was it called? Like little fluff piece he has. It's not really accurate to the comic book, but it's kind of like what the show has. And also, I just think it kind of makes the figure look more interesting. I just stole it from Sans, and I'll probably just give it back to Sans when I'm done with this showcase. But yeah, so I gave him his comic book look, and as you know, in the show, right, he barely uses the mask, but in the comic book, I'm pretty sure his mask is like fused to his face, or maybe I think it's like two different versions of Baron Zemo, and I think maybe both of them have the mask fused to their face. I don't remember, but the mask was like an important part in this show. It's kind of not. But you see, you have the gold detailing. Got the Thanos chin looking mask here. So like I said, comic book version, not the MCU version, which is a good version, but tons of other people are making that. And plus, I just didn't feel like making the Marvel kind of the show versions because I feel like the comic book versions are always pop out more. They're always a bit more interesting, especially with some of these characters. And so that is my comic book version of Baron Zemo. Pretty simple to make. Just got gray boots. This actually torso is just some random torso print. Well, let me show you. I forget where it was from, but here you go. So that's the normal printing, and then I just painted a little bit of purple to kind of like extend the mask. And then obviously I put this on there, and then I gave him a sword because all the reference images he has a sword. I don't know what that's all about because I've seen videos like showing Baron Zemo's like origins and whatnot. I don't know what the sword's about. If anyone in the comments is like a comic book person, if someone could explain why Zemo has a sword, that would be greatly appreciated. And so that's my comic book version, Baron Zemo. Next up, let me show. I kind of wanna. I'll show off. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go slightly out of order than I was planning to. Flag Smasher. Now with Flag Smasher, you're supposed to have a mace. I don't have that mace piece that would work super perfectly. So I made this little build. Doesn't look good, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's just here. Imagine that the mace piece is there. Just like Photoshop. Someone Photoshop an image and put the mace piece there. But if I had the mace piece, I would have put it there. But I'm not gonna order it because customizers are just lazy purist customizers. So here is Flag Smasher. This is also another figure where this design is 1,000 times more interesting than the MCU design, where it's just some British lady with a hand on a mask. People have made customs of it before, but it's not an interesting design. It's not like a superhero-y design. She doesn't really look. When I see Flag Smasher, or because it's the organization in the show, but in the comics, it's kind of more of a character. It's just a boring organization, and they're just kind of oi, screw borders. Where even I don't think this character is really that interesting. I haven't heard that much about him. I've just seen a video about him. But even the design, it's superhero, even if it's kind of corny And the character does have a bit of a backstory and is actually able to like fight and is, I guess like, no, I'm dumb. The characters in the show are able to fight, but like, they're not that interesting. Like this, it's not that much. It's I think it's more interesting having like a more comic booky. So if they had like a single character that like defines superpowers, because he knows like martial arts, even though he uses like a mace, and he wants to like destroy all borders. They could have done something more interesting with the characters, but instead there's boring British lady rants about, I don't know, like Obamacare or something. I don't know. Do you think I really paid attention to the show? The show wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't that great. But next character, I want to show that one off last. So I'll show off this one, which is the U.S. agent, aka John Walker, comic book design. A lot of people hated John Walker in the show. I'm like one of the only people that didn't absolutely despise him, like, because he was just doing his job, my guy. Like he was just, you know, they had told him to be Captain America, so he tried his best. He wasn't really that fit for Captain America, but he still tried. I mean, he got a little bit emotional. He got a little bit butthurt when his friend died and kind of went on an oops. He did a little bit of an oopsie, but other than that, like, he has no, like, he's not really, I wouldn't really consider him a villain. He doesn't have malicious intent, you know. He's not like, I want to conquer the world. He's just kind of like, bruh, trying to serve my country, and then kind of gets, and everyone just hates him. But, you know, it gets a little bit of a redemption at the end, so, you know, that's that. But John Walker comic book design just gave him this. I like to use the flat. I don't have that Captain America cowl. I just use the Flash one and just take off the ears on the Flash one. So that's all I have for this. He uses that utility belt in red, which is really annoying with the utility belts. Is at the side of them. If you try to paint it, like, it always chips off. I don't like them because they chip off, but they are cool pieces. If they're easier to paint, I would like them more. But see, this didn't chip off, but like this side did because that's like the shield. Fake dual molded boots. He has boots down there. This face, I don't know where it's from. I used it for a different Captain America, but did not give him the A on there because I don't think the comic version has that, and plus it's too lazy. This shield, is just, I think it's pretty cool. Just painted the black, red. I used silver instead of white because I thought it would look cool, and then black in the middle. Didn't do anything special in the middle. Sometimes, like, I looked at references, images. Sometimes the middle actually has US, like, you know, or maybe I think it has US for, you know, because US agent. Or sometimes there's a star in the middle. I've heard of, there's like one version of the shield where it's a big star and it has all the names of 9/11 victims in it, which is kind of weird, but also kind of a really cool concept for a shield. Maybe I'll make that shield one day. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to write in the names of all the 9/11 victims. But no, so it's a pretty, I mean, honestly, he's kind of a cool character. You know, he's like knockoff Captain America, but, you know, he's kind of I think he's anti-hero-ish in the comics. I think he also gets a redemption. We'll see if in the MCU if he'll like, you know, kind of be a bit of an anti-hero. Will he be a full hero, or maybe he'll just be like, maybe he'll go back to full-on villain. Who knows? Also, little detail I put in the shield. I don't know if you can see in the inside. I put his little badge on there. I don't know if that's accurate to the comics, but I thought it'd be a cool reference to the show, where when he gets his kind of makeshift shield, he puts his badge on there, so he can kind of like, you know, his Medal of Honor, I think, so he can kind of like remember. I don't know, like, you know, remember what he did. I don't know why he put that there. I'm just guessing. But yeah, so I thought this was a pretty cool figure. And then boom, yeah. So far we got this Cap. Also, hold up. If you think about this, right? People call Falcon the Black Captain America. But if you think about it, John Walker's a Captain America who's wearing black. Wouldn't that make John Walker the first Black Captain America? Think about it. It makes sense. It really doesn't really make that much sense. I'm just messing. But speaking of a Black Captain America, that's you guessed it. Boom! It's Isaiah Bradley. Yeah, this is Isaiah Bradley. Boom, the Captain America. He was in the show. He never was really Captain America in the show. He was just kind of an old grumpy dude, but he's pretty cool. I just kind of actually funny thing. This Captain America torso, this Captain America figure. I believe I found him on the ground somewhere in a camping trip, and then took him home. So you can even see the torso's a bit scruffed up. But that's because it's Captain America. I believe I got him for free because, like I said, I found him on the floor somewhere, out in the open. So, yeah. The way I made this is just the brown arms, blue on top. Again, really short sleeves to maybe make him look buffer. Who knows? Red boots. So, yeah. And I did some research about this character. He's pretty interesting. He stole a Captain America outfit to, fight for the war efforts, then got arrested for it. You know the whole drill. Also, gave him this. I made this shield real quick, where it's a little bird on there. I don't know how he got the shield. I don't remember exactly. I was thinking just give him a normal Captain America shield, but then I was like, hold up. He doesn't actually ever use the normal Captain America shield, so I had to just give him this real. I wanted to use just a normal medieval shield because that's kind of what it's in the shape of that, but I couldn't find it in my collection, so I used the same shield I used when I made a classic Captain America. I don't know if I ever showed it on the channel, but I kind of repainted it, and yeah, just kind of gave it a little bird design on there for freedom or whatever. And yeah, for the mask he has, it's actually a Ninjago wrap, because if you look at his actual mask, he has a little band, it's kind of tied around in the back. I don't know what you'd call that, like a bandana, who knows. So it's kind of tied around, so that's why I use this Ninjago, because there's a little tie on the back. And just painted on a little over his eyes. And yeah, I was originally thinking of using a different piece. Let's see if I can just find it real quick. It was just kind of the normal bandana that doesn't go around here. I can't find it, but it's the normal one that doesn't go around the sides. It just kind of goes over the top of the head and then just straight to the back. But this one goes over the sides, get more coverage. So kind of more Captain America and yeah, that's it. Also, if you like these customs of Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters from the show as comic book forms, go check out my Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode I did, where it was just Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But you can go check that out. The Winter Soldier, I think, did I release that? I did release that video. I'm trying to think, maybe I didn't, but no, I did. Go check out that video. It's pretty cool. Falcon, Winter Soldier is going to be obsolete soon because Lego's making their own in the CMF. But thankfully, Lego is not making a Falcon based off the show. They're making the Captain America Falcon, but they're not making it the normal kind of Falcon in the show, which I thought his design from the show was pretty cool. But and then they decided just to give him a new one. It's weird. In the show, they give him in the beginning of the show, they give him a new outfit, and then at the end of the show, he gets a brand new outfit. So he only gets to use this new outfit during this specific show. So yeah, that's that. Also, I never understood why Falcon needs the shield, considering he can block most of his body with his wings. He even shows that in the show where he uses his shield and his wings, where his wings take up 99% of the coverage, and then the shield is 90% is wings, 10% is just him holding up the shield, which is a bit weird. But yeah, if you like this video, go leave it a like. And actually, no, hold up, my bad. I said I showed the other two characters in the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode. It was a Disney Plus show episode, and I showed those two off. So that's where you can find them. I'll leave the link in the description or something if you guys want to go check that out. But like I said, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and make sure to watch the 2011 film Rango. And yeah, ciao.